Hello everyone. Today, I'm going to share a fantastic hack for bringing a dead remote control back to life. You know that frustration when your remote suddenly stops working, and no matter how hard you tap it or replace the batteries, nothing happens? I tried everything, shaking it, tapping it, even removing and reinserting the old batteries, but nothing seemed to bring it back. It was completely dead. Well, I'm going to show you how to fix that unresponsive remote and make it work like new again, using some simple household items. My first step is to open the battery compartment. I'll remove the existing batteries to see if they are the problem. To confirm the problem, I decided to test the batteries using my multimeter. After setting it to measure voltage, I carefully placed the probes on each battery. When I tested the first battery, it read 1.56 volts. That is a clear indication that the battery is in perfect working order. The second battery also read 1.54 volts, confirming that both have a charge. It is important to always test batteries properly. Even new batteries can sometimes fail. So the reason the remote control is not getting a signal is not the battery. I'm moving on to dissect the remote itself. I'm using a small, thin screwdriver to gently pry open the casing around the edges. You need to be very patient here to avoid damaging the plastic clips. Once I had removable top cover, I worked my way around until the entire remote split into two halves. This part requires a steady hand to avoid damaging the plastic clips or the internal components. Once the clips are released, the remote should separate into two halves. As you can see, there's quite a bit of dust and grime built up on the circuit board, which is a common culprit for unresponsive buttons. To clean these delicate electronic components, I'm going to use WD-40. I'll spray a small amount into the cap, then dip a cotton swab in it. WD-40 is great because it displaces moisture and cleans away dirt and corrosion without being overly abrasive. His will help to dissolve any grease, grime, or corrosion that might be interfering with the remote's functionality. I'm carefully wiping down the entire circuit board, paying special attention to the contact points for each button. I'm making sure to remove any visible dirt, dust, or residue, as these can easily interfere with the electrical signals, preventing the remote from functioning. Leave a comment and let me know which country you are watching from. It's great that we can connect and chat from all over the world. Now, I'm moving on to the rubber keypad. I'll separate it from the casing and use a fresh cotton swab with WD-40 to clean the black conductive pads on the back of each button. These pads degrade over time, losing their conductivity, so a good cleaning can sometimes restore their function. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any interesting ideas coming soon. Now for a clever trick. I'm gently heating the rubber contact points with a lighter. The heat helps to revitalize the carbon material in these pads, making them more conductive. Be very careful not to apply too much heat. Just a quick pass until you see a slight sheen. This really helps to bring those worn contacts back to life. I'm also going to quickly heat the contact points on the circuit board. This helps to ensure optimal conductivity by removing any lingering moisture or film and slightly reforming the metallic surface for better contact. For an extra layer of conductivity and durability, I'm cutting tiny pieces of aluminum foil and carefully attaching them directly onto the cleaned rubber contacts of the most frequently used buttons. Aluminum foil is highly conductive, and by attaching these to the worn rubber button contacts, we're essentially creating brand new, highly effective conductive pads. I'll briefly heat it with a lighter and then gently rub it against the metal contacts inside the remote's battery compartment. The heat and the aluminum foil act together to clean off any remaining corrosion, creating a much better connection for the new rubber contacts. With all the cleaning and repairs done, it's time to reassemble the remote. I'm carefully placing the rubber keypad back into its position, ensuring all the newly reinforced contacts align perfectly with the circuit board. This meticulous alignment is key for every button to register correctly. With the keypad in place, I'm carefully reassembling the remote. I'll snap the circuit board back into its housing and then gently click the two halves of the remote back together, making sure all the clips engage properly. Then, I'll put the battery cover back on and insert the batteries. And there you have it. My remote is now fully reassembled and ready to go. I grab my newly cleaned remote, point it at the TV, and press the power button. And just like that, the TV turns on. Success! I can change channels, adjust the volume, everything works flawlessly. From a dead, unresponsive brick to a fully functional remote control. This remote went from completely dead to fully functional with just a simple clean. Also, leave a comment below if you've tried this fix or have any other remote control repair stories. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.